setter of democracy in Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. Our father of democracy in Nigeria, His Excellency Baba Olusegun Aremu Obasanjo. Your Excellency, the former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of NDC and a leader of modern Nigeria, and Your Excellencies, the former Vice President of Nigeria, I am sorry, as a Namadi Sambo, and my leader, my father and patron, the former Senate President of Nigeria and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Dr. Anyim Paus Anyim, other excellencies here present, traditional rulers here present, leaders of political parties, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to align with the protocol already established. I think it is important to say a few things about the destruction of political party and the role of judiciary currently with what we know. Political party, when we were younger, we see that political party as an institution was stronger. The leadership of political parties did not belong to elected officials. Party was a structure on its own independently. And when people are elected or parties determine, political parties ensure that elected officials align with the manifestos of the party. Until we got to a point that the National Assembly, in tandem with some executive officers who feel it is better for them to have control of political parties, chose to weaken political parties that taking over the leadership from political party structure to the executive arm of the government. And in doing that, we also, the subvention given to political parties was withdrawn, and parties were left at the mercy of who is able to pay or drive the political party financial activities to determine what happens in the parties. So if we must get it right, I think it's something that both the previous leaders, the current leaders, the legislators, and all Nigerians should be sincere to see that we restore the strength of the institution of political parties. Because today, it is about who have the financial wherewithal and who is in power, who can pay, and also use the institution of a judiciary to destroy internal democracy in political parties. I listened to this presenter when he talked about factions in political parties. Most of the factions in the political party today, I'm sorry to tell you, they are manufactured. It is not by accident. I will use my own political party. If you go to the INEC in the last 3-4 months, and even last week, and ask, APM is one of the strongest political parties. But where you have a strong contender in any political party, the next thing is either somebody from nowhere who is not a member of that party will claim the leadership of that party. People who have been suspended or expelled from that party becomes weaponized. The judiciary, you will see judgments that have no justice. You see contradicting judgment on similar issue. So it is about the executive. It is about people who feel Nigeria belongs to them. It's about us. We must change this thing. It is not today, but if this education is allowed to continue, what will be the fate of the next generation? Because we are telling the next generation that it is normal to be unjust. It is normal to destroy. It is normal to take what the people believe in. Recently, in Osun State, few days to the election, who will say it's an accident, that the state account, Osun State account, was placed on PND by the EFCC. Why should the state institution be used to witch hunt political opponents? This is an aberration. And in the interest of this country, we have to come together to rescue Nigeria for the interest of all of us so that we don't regret what we are doing. Some people were there yesterday that failed to do it. Those who are there today should know that whether they like it or not, somehow you won't be there. But the legacy you leave behind is important. Thank you so much.